Whether you've bought a complex, simple, costly, cheap, slope, or flat plot, it doesn't matter. Design decisions will always help you build your dream home and enjoy living in it. I'm sitting on the staircase where the key design element of the house is at the stream. It's a high zone because the plot has a flat zone. We had to bring it 8 feet higher because of the flat zone. But we could not make big rooms for a big light house because of its narrowness, so we went upside. To make it light and beautiful, we had to build a big glass staircase, with a large view outside and inside, and live in a house. It has a natural light that won't be covered with curtains and come into your home directly, and is a key conceptual element of this house at the stream. The lighting is assembled now, so you can see a unique Italian lamp that will be fixed for the staircase. As you can see, this house at the stream has a big, light staircase. This Italian lamp will shift the focus to the staircase. It'll be assembled soon. It looks like a simple brass plate bent in a specific form. It will be hanging under the ceiling and everyone will notice it. A lamp is an essential part of the design. Depending on how it accompanies walls, ceilings, floor, and wallpapers, it's worth paying attention to. Picture that we have allocated a bright light wicker lamp with the dark wallpaper background — we'll talk about wallpapers later — in this powder room. We also bought an Italian lamp for a powder room and dining area. Why have we selected a white lamp? Well, first, it harmonizes with the kitchen furniture facade. Second, it contrasts dark wallpapers. We'll add a white frame for a mirror here. Now, about the color spectrum. When you think of a color spectrum for your dream home, you should consider the landscape. Considering this house is at the stream, we wanted to create a warm color spectrum. The spectrum depends on the window frame's color. We have used dark brown frames in this house. There are black frames in our other project, and for the next project designed in Soho style, we will use light beige color, for example. So window frames dictate the color spectrum you will use. We selected a light floor color here, a beautiful scoop. It perfectly harmonizes with the window frames. Light floors are suitable, as you can hardly see the dust on them. As a rule, it is easily recognized on dark floors. I prefer light colors for the floor because they look better. If you are looking for an elite style, you should use dark colors. They create an elite look for your home. Of course, they will demand more work and cleaning. Why have I shown you this effect? Because it's all about doors. These doors are unique. They have a unique sealant. We delivered them from Ukraine. We replaced traditional white and empty doors available in Texas with them. Ukrainian doors are made of wood and MDF and covered with a special film. We can now focus on doors. They do not get lost within white walls. Instead, they contrast them. Moreover, choosing the doors that trap sound inside while closed was important for us. For example, I couldn't hear how loud the computer game my son was playing. This door is soundproof, so it can hide a room sound, in addition to its design accent we've paid attention to. One more design element to mention. We have selected the doors with black elements on them. This tiny black line gives a designer the space to select the floor lamps and furniture with black color. When a designer opts for furniture with black elements, like black lamp bases or a fireplace, they will harmonize with these tiny black lines on doors. This is how design works, when one element is a good addition to another. This creates the effect and feeling of the home where I want to live and spend my time. Let's go further to the kitchen and dining areas. Here we have placed 3 black wicker lamps to make an accent. Why have we chosen a black color? Because it contrasts well with the white wall background. We use white colors for walls like all Texas houses here. Still, we use smooth plaster like in Europe, and we don't use orange peel. This plaster is more expensive, not so much, around $4,000 to $5,000 more for the whole house, but it creates an atmosphere like in Europe. These black lamps are centered effectively due to the contrasting white color of the walls, thus giving the dining table area a special focus. The house owners will likely choose the table with black elements, legs or pieces, when they start selecting one. Then, all these details will be assembled together. What does this plate, they call it a plate, lack? Self-tapping screws, of course. All Texas builders use traditional plates with traditional self-tapping screws. I think no customers pay attention to this, but when you fix plates without self-tapping screws, they look different, more comfortable, warmer, and elite. My question to you, how much are plates for a 2,500 square feet house? Write your comments. Those who will write the more correct price will get the prize, a t-shirt with Art Village on it. Here you can see one more lamp. It's made of flipped-over casseroles, as I call them. In fact, they're brass cups that are hanging over the island. Why do I choose a brass color? Because it harmonizes well with elite dish set colors. Maybe I should take this thing off? No?
Remember, one of our video watchers wrote that they could not be fake, because all of the things cost too much just to buy them for fake.
Okay. Also, this brass color will have a good accent on the white walls and countertop. I would focus on the kitchen furniture now. When we think of it, we try to imagine how the owner would work here, either cooking, washing fruit and vegetables to serve on a dining table, moving, washing dishes, or locating forks, spoons, and other stuff. We set the cases for this stuff at once to place them. This customer's path, as I call it, is used to understand how furniture will be created. We do not use handles because their absence creates a clear surface. Instead, we use the idea of the handles cut in the facades. They allow opening doors without handles and even push systems. Using these kinds of handles, we avoid the push system and save money because it costs much more. We also think of a post box. As you can see, it's a handmade box produced by a small Ukrainian manufacturer. It's made of aluminum composite panels. The color is wooden, but it's aluminum that has a 10-year service warranty. So why do I have to pay attention to those details? Because even a small post box should fit the home's style and gamma. It has a unique form, and its color harmonizes with the panels between outdoor windows. I'll show them later. There are aluminum panels between windows to create vertical columns that serve as design elements. This post box fits well in this design. The combination of glossy and matte surfaces is also a good design element. We have used glossy facades upside and matte wooden facades made of veneer downside. This combination works perfectly. This glossy box for a fridge will distinguish its placement. At the same time, the matte boxes below won't be so noticeable, especially when a glossy table cover will be set up. How can we improve our house with uncostly decisions? I would like to pay attention to wallpapers. I plan to go to the fireplace. Let me take the remote control. It's also a design element. How can we make our house cozy and warm? I want to talk about wallpapers. If you look at this wall, you might think it's covered with some expensive plaster, but it's wallpaper. Of course, we bought the Italian papers and had to wait 2 months for their delivery. They look like a stone or plaster and create a luxurious effect, highlighting the fireplace we have already fixed. The fireplace is not finished yet. We will place stones in it and arrange its regulation. So when you are sitting at this wall with the fireplace, you won't be thinking it's covered with wallpaper. All you will feel is the warmth of the wall and the fireplace. It's a tiny element. Still, it serves to highlight some walls and create warmth and comfort. Here's another block of our house at the stream. The master's area with the owner's bedroom and bathroom. Here I want to focus on some details. The first one is a high ceiling, and the accent wall is covered with wallpapers. This accent wall will dictate the style, color, and texture of the furniture bought for this place: a bed, bedside tables, floor lamps, and so on. The accent dictates future texture and tone. We've used a similar approach for the bathroom. Let's go there. We have selected a special stone called travertine that is used to cover walls, floors, and a bath. This gamma mixes light and dark brown tones with black elements. The black color will serve as a cherry on the cake, giving an elite style to the whole design. We can see it in everything: black lines on the doors, black elements on the tile, and the furniture and decor elements that will be selected for this place. It will be like a cherry on top. Do you think it's some unique tile or plaster? No, it isn't. It's wallpapers. We ordered them in Italy also and had to wait 2 months for their delivery. Still, they are worth it. They create a red-brown effect like rusted metal. We plan to fix a mirror on this wall, as long as this furniture is narrow enough. We've also selected the furniture that would be highlighted between the floor, the tile, and the dark wall. The glossy white facades are highlighted on this background and work well. I would like to draw attention to the lamp. It's very interesting as it works on both sides. If you want, one touch will turn the lighting upside. As you can see, this lamp is two-sided. It works upside. If you turn off the light, you'll see how it lights up the ceiling. If you need additional light here, you will switch it on here. This horizontal window is also a good decision. It's a big problem to get good lighting when you come to take a bath in the morning. So, the window combined with a good mirror will create a good feeling for your face and body for the whole day. So the window is also a bathroom design element, and one such window is enough. I would also like to focus on our special element that we use in all our houses, a separate bath. It hasn't been fixed yet here, but we will set it by the window, of course. This window looks at the forest, so you may watch it while taking your bath after a heavy working day. Of course, this window can be opened for ventilation only, but it's not open at all. There are 2 showers and a shower room, and hidden linear drainage, so you cannot see it. It's more technical than a design element. Still, it impacts your feeling of the house. Hidden drainage, a bench to sit and relax, and 2 showers that can be used at once to have more water while taking a shower. All these things create a good feeling. One more important element is used in the toilet. It has 2 accent walls, right and left, that are covered with similar wallpapers. There will be shelves for decor on one wall, and a white toilet near the other wall that will be highlighted on the dark wall background. The room also has an attic entry with a staircase. When we were thinking of where to place this entry, as our house has an attic, we have designed an entry so that no element will disturb you from using the staircase. After you have exited the attic, you can close and hide this staircase. It is not located either in the main room or bathroom. It's located in the toilet, where nobody will notice it. We'll simply paint it in white color. Here there is a window, and it's also a design element. You can't believe it, but we needed this window outside to get symmetry. We would lack one window to get a symmetric design out. But the window will also function to ventilate the toilet after you use it, so I recommend you to build a window in the toilet. As I've already told you, this house is only 20 feet wide. We have a feed line here, so we cannot go beyond these lines, with only a 20-foot distance between them. Why am I talking about this now? Because it became one of the design elements also. A master's room usually has a big separate closet. Here we couldn't build it considering the doors, so we had to locate a closet along this wall. It will be closed with a sliding door. When we created the furniture for it, we asked how the mistress would iron her blouses and other stuff. So we came up with the idea to create a built-in ironing board in one of the boxes. You can iron it at any time. It's comfortable and relevant to the wallpaper's tone on the wall. So the wallpapers dictated even the ironing board color. It's a tiny detail. It's always possible to find a solution when you have special conditions. This closet became a big challenge for us. We couldn't understand how to locate it, make it of a big size, and more importantly, functional. So we've added such elements as an ironing board, drawers, doors, and a window that serves as an additional light, though it was set for outside design first. All of this stuff works well to get a big closet. I'm inviting you outside to see the last element, the wall cover we've used. The metal on walls is a traditional design in Scandinavian countries, but not here. When we used it for the roof, I saw it look nice on the wall in the design process. So we decided to make metal walls on the terrace. It looks good and protects from rain, dust, and moisture. It serves long, and you won't need to paint it for 10 years. But most importantly, it looks cool when you're sitting on the terrace. It has lamps with a spotlighting downside. It looks nice in this house at the stream.